this is Dr. Natalie Cordova, and this is Dr. Brandon Sigmund, and we're here to talk to you about golf and bad posture. So we get many people that come to us at Core Chiropractic because of the back pain from golf. So Dr. Sigmund is our expert in golf, and so Dr. Sigmund, tell us why they have bad posture and how that leads to a bad back.
Okay. So it's a great question because a lot of times when we get patients into our clinic, they're usually working 40 to 60 hours a week, huddled up on a chair, working on a computer, working on a keyboard for longer periods of time, and they're always constantly having bad posture throughout the week. So they expect to go into the weekend when they want to play, their full rounds of golf with their friends or their buddies, and they expect to have a full round and not have any kind of repercussions that come at the end, because they end up having back pain because they always experience bad posture when they address the ball.
Oh, so tell me, what does that mean to address the ball, and how do you have bad posture to do that?
Okay. So the two common postures that people typically have when they address the ball is what's called an S posture and then a C posture.
Okay.
So I'll demonstrate what an S posture looks like first.
Sure. Let's see what.
All right. So an S posture typically is when somebody addresses the ball. It usually is caused by having an S position, which is whenever you address the ball, you might have your bottom that sticks out a little bit too much, and you create this deep curve into your back, and then you try to sit up and address the ball. And when that happens and you have too much of a deep curve here into your back and you address the ball, and then when you try to rotate backwards, it causes a lot of shearing and uncomfortable feeling into the joints into your back, and eventually as the round carries on, you start to experience some pretty bad pain.
Okay.
And then the other one that we talked about is what's called C posture.
Mm-hmm.
And this is really, really typical in a lot of people that, like I was saying, sit at their desk for long periods of time because they have a lot of upper back and the neck tightness. So usually when they address the ball, they look like they're doing okay from the bottom half where their bottom is, and their lumbar spine or their lower back seems like it's pretty neutral in a good position, but then they round their shoulders a lot.
Oh.
Because they have a lot of tightness in their neck, or their fronts of their necks, the fronts of their shoulders. So they address the ball, they round the back, and then, good luck really trying to hit a ball because you can't really come backwards at all. And so that leads to a lot of issues into the neck and the upper back. And then, as the round wears on, by 9 holes, they're ready to quit because they can't play anymore. They can't hit the ball very far.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make for a very exciting round whenever you get done, if you can even finish.
Yeah, that's very frustrating. So once they come to us and they fix it,
Mm-hmm.
Now what do you do to address the ball in the correct way and have better posture when you're at the round?
Okay. Yeah, so what we always find is that the people that come into our clinic, they always have primarily issues is with the foundation, which is the spine. So that's where they get the chiropractic relief, is with our adjustments.
Right.
And definitely what we need to make sure that we have them do is work on exercises to help support their spine for a long time, so that way they can always stay as loose as they can in their necks and their backs, so that way they can have a complete round without having any pains. And I tell people the best way to do that is to videotape your swing.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. So
yeah.
if you videotape your posture, or have a friend that can help you out to videotape you while you're swinging or addressing the ball,
Yeah.
that's the best way for us to go about it, is to see if you have what we call just a neutral spine whenever you address it. But I think they showed that only about 30% of people that really play the game of golf have a neutral spine whenever they play the game, whenever they address the ball.
Okay. You want to demonstrate that? What is a neutral spine?
Okay. So neutral spine is finding out what the common ground is between having that S posture and that C posture.
Oh.
So whenever you address the ball, you really don't want to, like I say, you don't want to have your bottom sticking out. You don't want to round your shoulders. The best way you can do it is have somebody videotape your swing, or have somebody just on the side that's watching you. And what you do, instead of taking the club into your hands and always addressing the ball, just drop the club down.
Okay.
Drop the club down, take your hands. What you'll do is you'll put them onto your hips.
Uh-huh.
And when you address the ball, find S posture, which is essentially sticking the bottom out, and then find C posture, which is kind of the rounding. And then what you do is you just find that comfortable in-between position, kind of using your pelvis to kind of rock back and forth, keeping your hands on your hips.
Yeah.
And find that comfortable position to where it's neutral and flat. And have your friend or somebody that's with you show you if you're having a good posture or not.
To exaggerate one way or the other.
Right.
That makes sense. And then you've
Yeah.
got the neutral spine, so when you're swinging through the ball, you're not damaging the joints and causing the back pain.
Correct. And that's why most people that can't finish a round is because they're always having bad posture when addressing the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So when they get around to about 9 holes, like I said, they're ready to quit because they can't handle the pain anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That, or they get so frustrated with their game they don't want to play anymore anyways. But you want to be that guy that's able to finish his round of 18 holes, being able to go into the clubhouse afterwards, enjoy your drinks with your buddies, talking and joking about the round. and not being that guy that has to quit halfway through and all of a sudden just has to go ice his back at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's not fun. So there you have it. The way to have a great golf game is to have better posture, and it's finding that neutral spine. So let's get to that ice in the drink and not ice on the back of the spine when you're done with the weekend of a wonderful round of golf. So
All right.
Thank you, Dr. Seaman.
I appreciate your time. Thank you.